but if it gets any light, things gonna pop, baby.
He's glowing. He's glowing.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. John, this is Josh. Welcome back. Happy Saturday morning. You made it through the week. Let's go ahead and jump into the news today. First up from Four Horsemen, we got an official title for the Ox Crew. Their book 2 here is the Harrow Zone, and this is going to be revealed at IshCon this weekend. So we post these videos on Saturday. The reveal is going to happen that night, so that's going to be exciting, man. I'm going to be tuning in, and we'll give you guys a full breakdown on what this wave is about, figures, and the story too. I don't know. I've kind of been interested in the story myself, but yeah.
Yeah, it's so fun. Just anytime you get like a new wave release, and I love the way they like tease it and hype it up because it really adds to like the release. You know, sometimes like with other companies like Hasbro, McFarlane, you kind of just get the drop and there's no kind of build up. And I feel like this kind of really helps the hype.
I think, yeah, the hype and the speculation that sometimes people do. You know, and even with these images, right? They even hide little things in there, like we can kind of see some things going on in the top left corner there. You know, who knows? We'll get.
There's like some sort of alien there. It looks like like some bug eyes I see.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some type of like skate back looking thing. But we also got this little teaser here. They're also going to be doing more world building and not just figures, but also dials, right? Ox Crew Book 1. The first wave from this had a communications console, like a computer, little generator. So it looks like we're getting more of those things for sure.
I wonder if it's going to be like a second crate accessory pack or like a second accessory to a figure. What do you think?
I think it's going to be more like crates, like it's going to just be
like another set of crates.
Yeah. Just different sizes, different styles, different things. And these crates aren't nothing to like, they're not just blocks. Like they actually have some playability, right? Like you can open them up and certain things. And this one looks like the antenna looks probably can come off here off this one. And you can maybe put it on another figure. So I think that's fun.
Yeah. And they have very good size. Like they're decent size.
Yeah, they're not small. But at IshCon, they're also doing this in stock, convention sale of the Heavy Gunner. So that's going to be good. They're doing the Monster Builder set as well as the. No, I think this is actually, it's just Heavy Gunner that's going to be released there. I think the other one is for Legion's Con. So, but yeah, no, exciting. We'll see how many people get those. Can't wait for all those photos that get posted. All right, let's jump into NECA. NECA is doing the 2012 Nickelodeon Turtles. This is fun, dude. They've kind of, I don't know. I love this show. This show was fun. And I like the art style too. It definitely expands on all the lore and stuff that they did on this. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I think this is a testament to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles community buying everything that NECA had to offer. Because if you think back, like NECA's always, bread and butter has always been aliens and predators. And like that's been their money maker. And but now, like, they've kind of exhausted that, I would say. There is the new Romulus movie, but still, like once you have an alien, you kind of have them all. There's like, once you have a predator, you kind of got them all,
Yeah.
And so I feel like now, since, the animated stuff, the movie stuff, the comic stuff has been selling so well for NECA because ever since the gate, like these figures have just been selling. They just sell.
They do.
I think NECA's now like doing like shifting and saying, you know what? Now Turtles is our bread and butter. Like this should be our main focus because they're going even deeper now. Like I would say, because with this, it's a stark difference, I would say, within the generation, right? So when you're talking like Eastman and Laird, Last Ronin, animated, and the original movies, those are kind of all for the older guys, And this 2012 animated show, like I would say I'm a pretty young guy, like I'm 27, and I'd even watch this show. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is like young. This is like Gen Z stuff. But of course, the turtle heads watch turtle heads.
The turtles do watch it. Yeah, that's true. Because I mean. Yeah, I'll give you that. I watched like the first 2 seasons of this before I dropped out, just because I was like, it was fun, but I was just kind of whatever with it. Found other things. But yeah, it is a more recent Turtles. It's not like the rise of the Ninja Turtles, which is like the new stuff. But what if NECA eventually gets into that? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. This is their bread and butter because if you think how deep they went into Aliens and Predator, they would do all the comics, all the anything,
video games. They did like the NES. Yeah.
Yes, everything. So now, like seeing this makes me think, we're gonna get the Mutant Mayhem movie, Turtles.
Oh, those.
And then also give us the Michael Bay stuff. Come on, guys.
No, you know what? For real though, I do want those figures. I do want those Michael Bay Megan Fox.
NECA's attention to detail and paint apps would work so well with those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they could execute those so well. Because yes, that's what I'm saying. Like this is like I feel like anybody could execute this, but with
Yeah.
NECA on those turtles, they could do it so well.
Yeah. I'm excited. Excited that maybe NECA is shifting into this as more of their focus.
Good side to see. I'm gonna get these. These look fun.
Yeah, they're fun for sure. All right, this is like the third week we've talked about Satsu.
What's the update?
Just we gotten these beautiful, pretty pictures from NECA, and it was actually kind of funny when NECA posted these like announcements, right, that they do on their Instagram. They're like the top secret, never before seen, never before played with figure. Just poking fun that like people have had these in hand, people have played with them.
God! You told us that last week.
Right, they're just aware of it, right, and so. I think it's fun that NECA themselves also plays with it, but he looks great. We saw him at Comic-Con. We saw him before. Get the Oni mask. That's cool.
Oh, did we see that last time?
No, yeah, and this is kind of also why I want to add it. We got the full like accessory set here with this figure. So there's the box art there, the front and back with the window packaging of Statsu. But here's everything.
The Oni mask is cool. The only thing I would say is I feel like the horns are. I don't know. The horns kind of look bad. Okay. Like I feel like they should be either the thickness is too similar throughout the horn, and the horn at the top is not pointy enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I feel you. I get that. You get that. But you do get like a little fan, closed and open, two different swords, or like a sword and then a practice blade, hands, and all that fun stuff. So
and a foot soldier mask, like you can like grab, like when he rips it off of.
Yeah, you rip it off. Like, and he just growls the whole time. All right. Let's jump to McFarlane Toys. It's an exclusive to Best Buy here, gold label. This is from DC Direct line, so they're a little bit smaller, but the new Batman Adventures. We're getting the Mutant Leader, getting Robin, and the Dark Knight. The Mark Myler, thick old boy. And I love how they did him, man. They squanched him down. It's pretty funny.
It is good. It's kind of like the Into the Spider-Verse Kingpin. I don't know. I like it.
Oh, dang. You're right.
It serves its purpose. Like, I feel like it has this nice aesthetic.
That's the look, right? So yeah, I just wanted to get that reel in here real quick here. Just love it. All right, let's jump over to Marvel Legends. I'm excited about one of these. First up here is the No Way Home Green Goblin helmet. $125 if you're heading over to Entertainment Earth. This is cool. $125 for a nice, cool Green Goblet, prop. Love it. I also
Dude, and they got the freaking cosplayer to come down.
I was gonna say I like who the model here, man. They did a good job with it and the posing. They understood.
That's the jacket and hoodie from No Way Home that he wears.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because that's what gets tattered up. The hoodie. That's the exact costume. This guy's a good cosplayer. But no, I didn't even think that I wanted this. But this is such a good role playing Marvel option. Like this is gonna sell, dude. Just because it spans so many generations. And I think it looks good. Like it's got a shine, the gold's coming through. Yeah. I think that one is like the white kind of got cut off there. So don't look at that side profile, but everything else looks nice.
Yeah, no, it looks good in hand here, good size. You can put it on. You just have this display, and it can be your alter ego right there, telling you to do all the bad things, right?
Yep. Blame it on the mask. Blame it on the mask.
All right, but that wasn't it. They're also doing a Green Goblin pumpkin bomb for $40, dude. And if I'm being honest, I feel like I'm more excited about the pumpkin bomb than I am the helmet. This pumpkin bomb is cool, man.
Yes, especially because as we can see, it has lights, and I would assume like it would be a failure if it doesn't have the sound effects. Right?
Someone will play
those,
it.
Yeah, especially at the $40 price point, like the light, it has to have lights and sounds. But yes, this pumpkin bomb, that is nice.
Yeah, I really do wish that you can push the top button. And that's what activates the sounds,
Oh, that's definitely how it is. That's definitely how you turn it on and off. Yeah. Yes. Okay. You turn it off like that. But yeah, these are cool because they've kind of done some of these like here and there where they're not just helmets. Like they did like the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange.
That's true. Yeah.
And they did like Loki's dagger sets. They do these like one-off like random things. So these are cool.
They did Kamala's her armbands too.
Oh, okay. Her bracers. I didn't see those.
Yeah, those are cool. And I guess would you count Thor's hammer? Or is that like a weapon? It's not a helmet.
That's a weapon because that's like they've done like Cap Shields, Thor's hammer,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but
we're still waiting for the magic sword. That's next.
Oh my, this that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Soul sword. Yeah, no, this is cool. I love this. $40, and later out this year, in December, we'll see. Let's check it out.
What are the like little trinkets you think they could do? Like now, I got like I'm excited that they're like opening this window for us because it lets me think like what could they do next? Like not
Which,
helmet wise, not kind of weapon wise. It's kind of hard to think.
I mean, they've probably done the Tesseract, right? That's probably been done. I know.
Yes, they have.
Okay,
They've done.
done
Yeah.
the Tesseract. Oh yeah, because it came with Loki, right?
Yeah. They did. Yeah,
Okay.
they did an exclusive with like it came with like an exclusive Sam's
Yeah.
Loki. Yeah.
I don't know, like web shooters would be fun, but like those, you can get a lot of those. There's already a lot of those out there. I don't know about
I
trinkets,
think web
man.
shooters would be cool. Web shooters would be cool, I think.
I like this level of quality, or this mid-level quality. It's not like
Yeah, that have
mass
lights too.
produced.
Like it could be like, especially for cosplayers, because you
Yeah,
can get the suit, but then kind of that's a little bit harder to make. So if you have those, it helps.
yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of trinkets.
Web shooters good enough. We'll call it there.
Let us know down below. Leave a comment on what you guys think might be a next little trinket from the Marvel universe that Hasbro can make as a prop replica. All right, let's keep going. Thank you to Toy Arc. Shout out Toy Arc. So at last day of Comic-Con, Marvel Legends dropped this little surprise of a brown suit Wolverine. It's on the updated pinless Wolverine body, which does mean I'm not 100% sure, but there's no boot swivel, which is a bummer. But you're getting everything else, right? You get pinless, double butterflies in that brown and yellow suit with a big old belt.
Yeah, the boot sole is not that bad. Just because, like, yes, you're losing that, but then you're adding the cleanness of the boot, right? You're not going to get because his calves are really thick compared to his ankles, and so that kind of makes like for a really awkward break when you articulate those. But yeah, just like a new head, and then the brown is just a lot lighter than the original brown and yellow Wolverine.
Yeah, for me, I'm happy with. I know the original brown and white. I don't know if I have the original, but I have one version of this. It's an older version, and I'm pretty happy with it. I don't feel like I need this updated version of him myself. But
yeah, the original one was actually in the very first Hasbro X-Men wave. It was in the Juggernaut wave. Was the brown and yellow? It was finally when they, for some reason, Hasbro wasn't maybe allowed or were not making X-Men for like a good chunk when they had the license until like probably 2014, 2016. They finally were able to make some, which is weird.
It could have been the Fox years.
Something with it. There was something going on there.
Yeah, I think mine's like the retro carded, like the Avengers retro carded one that I have.
Oh, gotcha. You're right. Yeah, they did technically re-release the original Juggernaut Wolverine. Yeah,
so that's the one I have. But yeah, looks good. We'll see when that comes out and what else comes with it.
I mean, yeah, it seems like they're gonna go all in with the video game like cell.
Oh yeah,
this is supposed to go with like the Sentinels.
Capcom.
So they'll probably make much more with this now.
That's cool. That's fun. All right, let's jump over to Jada Toys. Excuse me. Just to follow up on the Edge Runners, Cyberpunk Edge Runners figures that they released. They're also releasing this Rebecca, so it's like the different version of her, like an infected version of her. Looks cool. Again, those soft goods, man. Just so surprised.
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even understand how they're soliciting this for either. I think it was like 20, right? Or 25.
25, I think, is what they were going for. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that jacket is ridiculous, man. I cannot believe how much things are going on there. Textures, like sewing.
Yeah.
And this just looks like a cool figure, like the colors, and this is more so like the Edge Runners animes doing, but yeah, the colors are awesome on this.
Yeah, so excited to see these in hand personally. I want to get my hands on those soft goods and see how they work and play and move. So we'll see. Also, they are doing an exclusive player 2 version of Ken. So that's fun. Usually red, now he's white. And this is such a great, like move from Jada. Like you already have these molds, you already have these figures. Quick color change. You got player 2, player 3, player 4, whatever player you want, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get the Chinese New Year Chun-Li, the pink Chun-Li, all of them.
Yeah. So and that's for all the characters, right? So, this is cool. A little bit of a variation on the Ken. And there's everything you're getting with it. All right, let's head over to Diamond Select. Another little pickup from San Diego Comic-Con. Getting that Angel. This is really cool. Just to kind of see him at the show in person. I guess in person for Toy Shoes out here. Thank you, Toy Shoes. And yeah, the 3 different heads, love it, man. So you can get all the variation of his look when he is Archangel.
Yeah, I got a good 80s mullet going on there. The only thing I would say is it's kind of hard because it's like I feel like these wings look better than the Marvel Legends Archangel, but the Marvel Legends Archangel at least had some sort of posability to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Whereas like these ones look more static, but they look better. So it's kind of like, which one do you go with? I don't know.
Yeah, what's the trade-off? What do you prefer?
Yeah, I don't know. You pick.
Yeah, I don't know. I might go Diamond Select because the Angel's in his smooth body. You're gonna get phenomenal articulation from Diamond here. nothing obstructing anything, but you do lose the wings, which is okay, I think.
Well, it does look like single elbows,
True.
doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that second one is looks to be fully,
Yeah.
fully in. So
Whereas like Legends
that's
has
true.
double.
They do have doubles. That's true. And these are a little taller too. So
Yeah.
all right, let's jump over to Mezco Toys. It's just a closer look at the Doc Nocturnal, the monster that hunts monsters. I love this character, man. I love the vibes that this thing gives. One day, I'll get a Doc Nocturnal. It just goes so
And
quick.
honestly, this one looks better than any of the previous releases of the Doc Nocturnal. I like the more realistic interpretation of like a skull head, because previously the skulls were kind of more animated, more cartoony looking ish.
Okay.
And I like how realistic this kind of skull looks.
Yeah, I like the armor too.
And the cape is like articulating really well. Like, look how dynamic that is, but it's flat on the bottom. Like, it's like pointing at the bottom, but it's just the posability with the cape that allows for that kind of craziness.
Just flowing there. Looks good. One day I'll get my hands on a Doc Nocturnal. They also showed off the Blink. This is, of course, from Dick Tracy. So they're rounding out their Dick Tracy line, keeping them coming.
Something I wonder about, I want to know, like, does Dick Tracy have a really big following, or is it Mezco, like someone at Mezco that like loves this so much they're just like, all right, because they kind of did this with Mezco, made this like 4-figure deluxe box set of, what are they called? It was like this really old movie, and they wore like baseball suits and they like had baseball bats.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. It's such an old thing, like specific thing, like that. I wonder it's just like somebody just like that the owner like, no, I like this, I'm making this, Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Dick Tracy's pretty old, and the only way I knew about it or heard about it was through like Alex Pardee, who's an artist who like does parody work of Dick Tracy's work. So that's the only way I heard about it as a kid. All right, let's keep going though. They've given us some reveals from Mezco Con. They're doing Marv from Sin City. Now I'm excited for this. Sin City's a great book, great story. A lot of fun characters. Yes, it is in black and white, but that's okay, man. That's very stylized, except for, of course, the sun, right? The yellow sun thing. The kid that's yellow. He's got like a weird disease. But yeah, no, this is cool to get Sin City figures at Mezco level with the soft goods, because there's a lot of trench coats, a lot of dresses and stuff. So
that's true. A lot of trench coats, a lot of suits. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see when we get the rest of those pictures. I'm excited. They also wanted to go ahead and jump on that Deadpool Wolverine hype train, man. Why not? Here is their Deadpool and their 1/12 collective. And as you can see here in the shadow is Wolverine. So we'll probably get that Wolverine a little bit later, but they did share us the Deadpool there. For me, I'm not about this one. I don't know. Maybe it's the bodysuit thing, just makes him look a little like thicker. I'll take the hard plastic over this one myself.
I think if you're into soft goods, which I am, I think they did this really well. I would love to see more pictures, especially in a vanilla pose, because yes, it does look thicker, but it could be just because there's a lot of bending going around, like a lot of crunching in the elbows, the abs, and the knees. So getting a vanilla pose, I think, would help kind of with that. But yeah, I think the reason why I think it also is really cool is because it's almost emulating exactly what the suit is. Like, with the Deadpool suit in real life, true. Right? Yeah. His helmet is hard plastic. And in this figure, the helmet is hard plastic. And then he has leather pauldrons. That's leather pauldrons. And then his is more kind of a rubbery suit. Yeah. And this is more of a textile. But still, like, I just like the actual one-to-one interpretation of the real life Deadpool suit.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how they do Wolverine too, because it's more of a techie suit as well. And then another reveal here is the Dark Knight. This is Christian Bale, that 1/12 collective from Mezco, man. Yeah, this is good. This is fun. We'll see how many of these figures they do as well. How deep they get in this.
This is Mezco's bread and butter, Batman. That's all they sell. they like, it's kind of, that's why everyone like, it's ridiculous that we kind of just got that Robin, because we must have like 50 releases of Batman, and they've done the Batfleck, all the versions of Batfleck, Nightmare, Attack, Regular, and then they also done Clooney, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then now Christian Bale, so that's good to see. Oh, and they done Robert Pattinson too. They done Robert. Oh Pattinson,
yeah, they did. Too. They did do the Batman. Yeah, they did do the Batman. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see this. You get a cool Scarecrow, get a cool Bane, and Bane would have to come with that big old coat that he has.
That's what I was gonna say. That would be really nice. Like the Scarecrow, it's just a guy in a suit. But the Bane would be really good in the Mezco style, man. Like, because we kind of already got a taste of that with McFarlane Toys, but just getting that really high level quality from Mezco, that would look amazing.
Yeah. What about the Joker, Heath Ledger Joker? What do you think? They do a good job.
Yeah, they would do a really good job. Yeah, for sure.
I think they do a good job. All right, we'll keep an eye on this though as we go forward. Let's jump over SH Figure Arts. We are getting a new Goku, Super Saiyan Goku Z Fighter, and this one is fun because it's translucent. So all the yellow pieces that you see there, translucent, as translucent as it can be. I don't know if they have a really good shot here showing it. This kind of shows you kind of the core there, and then the translucency on the outside, and his hair is translucent as well.
I think it adds a good effect. Like, I hate that I want to buy another Goku, but I do. I feel like, pop a light behind it. It's going to grab that light and make it look like he has, that Super Saiyan aura around him.
Exactly.
So, and it's like what you said, it's actually a really good thing that it's not hyper translucent. It's just that very faint enough so that even if it's like in a dark, shiny place, it'll look solid. But if it gets any light, things gonna pop, baby.
He's glowing.
Yeah.
I know it's exciting. You get new faceplates as well. So I don't know. It is tempting.
It's nice. It's a good concept.
Yeah, that's true. It is a good concept. All right, and they are continuing their. Well, I don't know if they're continuing, but they did announce their Miles Morales from Across the Spider-Verse figure. So it's that version of Miles, which it is a different suit from Into the Spider-Verse. So
who's doing this?
Figure Arts.
They've already done one though.
From Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, I got it. Oh. Yeah. So what the freak? Maybe is this like a 2.0, like a update
maybe it
version?
might be a 2.0. Those hands are new.
Okay, it didn't come with those electric hands. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Get a cool
but overall, I feel like the figure looks the same. We got a stand. We got unmasked head sculpt. So maybe it's just like
a little bit extra.
The only thing I'm really seeing is the electric hands.
Okay.
Maybe the head's different. Maybe it's like a different expression. Those eyes maybe are different too, but
it's new
like,
head sculpt. Okay.
Yeah. That's weird.
Cool. Well, just I guess getting it back out there.
Oh, I do. I know there's a lot of there's a couple new things to it. So I think it's just like a 2.0 version.
2.0. Okay, 2.0.
Yeah.
2.0. Well, he's not coming alone. We're also getting Spider-Gwen.
And same thing. I got this figure. Let's see if there's anything different.
The upside down head.
Yep, that's it. That one didn't come with the other one.
So yeah.
And also, one thing that's not good with this one is that the white is more of a pearl, whereas the original one is stark white. And I think the original stark white looks way better than this pearl. Like, this pearl's making the white look muddy to me.
It looks purple, It looks purple to me. And that could just be the light they're using, but yeah, it looks dull.
No, there's definitely a metallic sheen even throughout. Like, even on the black parts, like, it's kind of metallic-y. Like, it's really reflecting the light.
Do you feel like that's going on with Miles too?
Maybe a little bit, yeah. Because the ones I have are pretty matte, and I actually like the matte look.
Yeah, I think the matte looks a little bit better at least to the show as well.
Which kind of sucks because like these ones have more accessories and really cool. I feel like those electric hands are nice, and the upside down hair. Those are really nice accessories, I think. But yeah, it's kind of what do you pick?
Yeah, what do you pick? I do like the stand too. I like that they had the portals there.
You know what? The stands are better because the original stands that came with the SH Figure Arts were just like a spider symbol. And you're right. Those ones are kind of even like more of like a Dio thing. That's more, I think. Those are cool.
All right, let's keep going here. We're getting Zoro Dawn of Adventure from One Piece, dude. I don't know what it is about this aesthetic, dude, but the more figures I see of these, the more I want to watch One Piece. I don't know, just the style, the attitude that these characters bring, man, is nuts. This guy looks good.
That's a great point because I think One Piece has always had very hyper expressions. Mm-hmm. And that translates so well when you're doing figures because oftentimes if the character is not expressive enough, then it leaves the toy creators not enough really cool opportunities to make different faceplates. Oftentimes we'll just see a side eye or like a grinning. Whereas like because these are so expressive, you get that. You know what I'm saying? And that's so shout out to One Piece for just the amount of expression they have on their characters.
The attitude that they bring, man, and the animations that they do. But yeah, dude, this Zoro looks clean, dude. I love like this pose right here. Man, this sold me on it. Like the proportions of just the elongated legs with the bundled up body.
The big feet.
Yeah, man. Yeah. This is clean. This is a clean.
And what's kind of crazy too is like I don't know how like, I must be some photography tricks, but when he's crouched like that, it looks like he has bigger feet and bigger legs. But then when you get him in a vanilla pose, it doesn't look that wonky. You know what I'm saying?
It could be perspective. This could be a lower angle.
But
So
that's like nice that that figure can do that. You know what I'm saying?
right, exactly. Yeah, that range. I love it. And that's like been across the board with these figures, man. And again, I think you're right. It is more attributed to the animation style because like it's just very like, like when One Piece stretches, like you get like this huge fist, right? And then you can translate that into a figure by making it a huge fist or adding that as an accessory or something. But yeah, I do like that you can pull some of these shots off here.
And this one must also be. This is also an update, like a 2.0 updated version, because we've got it, I believe, a Zoro. It just didn't come with, like, I think the durag head and, of course, that Luffy alternate faceplate.
Okay, cool. All right, next up from Monster Hunters, an enraged Rayang. This seems cool. Now, Monster Hunters, if you don't know, is just like this open world where you go fight monsters and kind of get resources from them. They have some really
Yeah,
cool.
It's like a Capcom video game.
Yeah, yeah. They have some really cool monsters designs within that, kaiju designs because of the aesthetic of this game. I love this guy's look though, man. It's like gorilla, bull, lion, man, bamboo, like not a bamboo. I can't remember. Baboon.
Yeah, like, dude, even if you're not a Monster Hunter freaking fan, this thing just looks like a phenomenal, amazing, cool figure. Because I think one thing before they were doing the dragons, and also I think what also helps this is that the dragons are monster art scale. So they scale with like your Kong, your Shimu, and so does this one. But I feel like this Enraged Rajang can also scale with 6-inch figures. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be 10 to 12 inches big. Like it can just be a beast because beasts are usually that size, especially if it's just like kind of an ape-like beast. So like it kind of reminds me of like a Gundark from Star Wars, and I feel like it's even going to be comparable to that size in that universe. So like I think I'm gonna buy this just as a monster, dude.
It's a good crossover. Like you could have this as an alien species going against Star Wars or your Cosmic Legions, or or some testing. Yeah, I think this is fun. And that's why I threw this in the shows. Like usually we don't cover the Monster Hunter stuff. A few here and there when they're
we
cool.
We
have like
the crystal dragon was beautiful.
When they're beautiful, I kind of throw them in, but usually I'm not like paying that attention. But this one just jumped out at me, man. And yeah, this is like just such a cool figure. And then I love this pose. I'm assuming in the game he's probably chilling like this, and then you wake him up. But like, I love this.
With the underbite too.
He's
overbite, or what is that? I don't know.
Underbite. Yeah, just sleeping, and you went ahead and woke him up. That's why he's enraged, man.
He scratched his belly. Yeah,
this is like Tortoro vibes,
I mean, and it'll probably be triple digits, but guys, it looks worth it.
Yeah, it does. All right, let's jump over to Figma. We talked about the prototype of this next one. Here is a full reveal, painted, beautiful Ganondorf. $85 for the Ganondorf here from Figma to go against your Breath of the Wild Link. Zelda.
Yeah, it is smooth, but that's how like the animation in the game, like that's how smooth it is. I feel like they got so like because the limitations of the Switch it has the worst processor in video game history for this day and age. He just made it smooth so it actually looks nice.
Yeah, no, and the Link was the same, right? They had some like detailing within this tunic, but for the most part, it's a clear blue tunic. But yeah, no, here's Ganondorf looking good. I love the gold accents everywhere. The feet, the pants, the belt, the bands. Interesting articulation on the sleeve. You do get sleeve articulation for that opening thing there. Like the cuff is actually articulated. Yeah. So just, Figma throwing all the articulation you could want on this Ganondorf, man. He looks good though, dude.
Yeah, I agree with your point. Like I think this guy's going to articulate very well, and he's going to be, a pretty good size. Like if Figma's, kind of run 5.5, he's got to be at least like 6.5, 7 inches tall. So
yeah.
So 85 is not that bad of a price because it's a bigger figure.
He's a big boy. Comes with all these weapons here. You get bow and arrow, huge, a long blade, a short blade, all that fun stuff. I'm excited.
10 out of 10.
And here's a little skill comparison with the Link there. So
yeah, maybe I'd say 7 inches, man. I'll maybe give it 7 inches. I don't know.
We'll see.
No, yeah, because like if Link's 5.5, that Ganondorf's 7 inches, man.
Top of the ponytail. Top of the ponytail for sure. Yeah. All right, but there's everything you began with that Ganondorf looking good from Figma, man. Excited about this line. All right, let's take it around the net. wanted to shout out Jack Specific. We don't talk about them too much, but I love The Simpsons, man. I grew up on The Simpsons. I think my second birthday party was also Simpsons themed.
I think so. I used to draw Simpsons for hours.
I love that's actually like how I learned how like drawing and stuff is drawing Simpsons and stuff. But yeah, no, Jack Specific coming out with just some basic good Simpsons figures. Adding a little bit of accessories, nothing crazy, but they're Simpsons characters. Like they don't need to be super highly articulated. As long as they look that good round aesthetic that they have, I'm gonna be happy as a Simpsons fan, man. And what a lineup on the first wave, dude. 2 family members, Otto and groundskeeper Willie. Man, come on.
I'll get, you know what? They got me. This is such a good license and pickup by Jax because Jax, they're limited in their capabilities. We all know that. Like they kind of make more kiddier friendly toys. They do like Fast and Furious stuff. They do like but like you said, I don't need articulation for Simpsons figures.
No,
and it's just gonna add to my freaking
American animation show.
American animation show. This shelf is going crazy right now.
It's huge.
And also, like prior, I don't know who made them, but there was like a lot. Like there was like a company that made tons of Simpsons figures, and they went deep, and they were going on for years and years and years. And I finally think they kind of stopped. So yeah, like I feel like there's so many side characters that you're familiar with.
God, yeah.
You can even do like vacation versions with the Homer with the Hawaiian shirt,
right? Or when he's huge and has the muumuu, when he goes to space. Like there's just it's so much content with the Simpsons, and so many variations of all these characters. You could do the Treehouse of Horror stuff alone, and that could keep you alive for a couple of years.
Yeah, so I'm excited, man. Give me a Duff Man.
Oh yeah, Mo.
Give me a Barney. Like I need the
Barney.
Give me Barney.
Barney, yeah, Lenny, yeah. No, this is gonna be fun. I need a Ralph Wiggum and a Super Nintendo Chalmers. That's what I need.
No, yeah, they look good, man, and they're gonna be reasonably priced. Like I would assume they're gonna be probably 15, 20, max 20, man.
Now I don't want to compare the two, but the most recent company that was working on Simpsons was Super 7, and man, that's just too big of a price point for
$55. And you're just paying for the packaging. They do these deluxe packaging. Screw it.
Yeah, this is just basic. Just give me the figures.
Yeah, it can. The legs can move, the arms can move, and I'm sure the head's on a swivel. It's like 5 POA basically, but it's good enough.
Yeah, I think it's
actually John. Homer and Willie have knee articulation. You see, there's cuts.
I do see those cuts. Yeah. So shout out Jack Specific. Keep an eye out these friends. These will be so much fun as a Simpsons fan, of course. All right, let's take it over to Amazing Yamaguchi. Again, a Saitama One Punch Man. And I can see the Yamaguchi in this one.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird because we were talking about the My Hero Academia toga and how like I was like almost unrecognizable, and I almost felt like they were kind of pulling away from that much exaggeration. And I feel like this one, it looks good if you like that aesthetic, but it doesn't replicate the source material to a T. I think it looks very different.
Yeah, I agree. Like you can recognize it as Saitama, but like someone with unfamiliar with it, I don't know if you could say that. I think it is just there's some exaggerations happening that make it almost not look like Saitama. Like for me, like the head is off. The head, and Saitama's very recognizable with his head. It's a very specific art style on his head and his face, and this one just looks a little off to me.
Yeah, I think it's more so like the suit for me, like the suit, the wrinkles and the folds. There's a lot of them because and it's just their interpretation, so it's not bad or good. It's just I'm thinking a reference point of the Figma. The Figma kind of did a true 1-to-1, and it's like really smooth because that's how he is. It's like a very smooth jumpsuit. There's not really any creases or seams or sewing.
Shout out on Soft Goods Cape, Wired, love that.
Yeah. And they're even doing, I saw like they showed like unpainted scales. They're doing like a lot of them. Like they're doing Genos next, really? Which is kind of like, cause like, yeah. So there's going to be some more from One Punch Man from Amazing Yamaguchi.
That's going to be fun. All right. The next up, also Amazing Yamaguchi, is the Arkham Knight from Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham. You get two different versions.
Arkham Knight from Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that.
There's a lot of Batmans.
Yeah, but you get blue and red there to kind of swap out those pieces, get those different looks. Yeah, this is fun. This is cool.
And it is a 1.5 version, so this is like they've released this figure already, and honestly, they've just amped up the detail. Like there's a lot of changes going around, like sculpturally. Like this, I love it when it's not just a re-release. And they've been doing this every time with 1.5. They're like sculpting it almost from the ground up. I feel like.
Okay, it does look good, man. Like you can really see all the intricacies of the suits, the buckles, the like different materials that are being portrayed.
Yeah, and in contrast with like the Saitama, I think because the hyper realism and the amount of like mech detail that's on this character, I feel like the Amazing Yamaguchi aesthetic shines more here than on that smooth Saitama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Smooth head, smooth clothes. Yeah, this one looks cool.
Head. Yeah, this one looks cool. I agree. And then there also is a cracked face mask that is exclusive to the Kyoto store. So
okay, and that's a nice, it's a nice kind of little piece, extra piece.
And they kind of do that, right? With some of the figures just to get you to buy through their store.
Yeah.
All right, a little more pickup from San Diego Comic-Con. Shout out Toy Migos for these photos. Mondo has jumped into the 1/12th world. Now,
let's go.
And that's my initial reaction. But what you're looking at here, I guess, and I might be wrong. I don't know what's exactly included in the pack, but I believe looking at this, it is you get your Ghostbuster, 2 little ghosts, and this big ghost for $202. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's Peter. That's Peter, dude. That's Peter.
Okay.
And then Man plus
Egon.
Egon's my favorite. I love Egon.
So I think Egon comes with the blue Slimer, and then the blue thing in the back, and then
the boogeyman.
Yeah, and then Peter here comes with the jack-o'-lantern guy, and then
Samhain, yeah.
202. What are you thinking?
Let's see. So figure plus bigger figure. So like that's like a figure and a deluxe figure. This is kind of like I feel like people who are Ghostbuster fans are diehards. So they're going to eat this up. And I feel like it serves such a niche that's not been kind of represented. Like,
yeah,
I feel like there's a market for these. And even though, in my opinion, I think these are overpriced for what you're getting, just, I know Mondo's quality. Like, we know they use quality plastics, quality paint. Like, it's going to be quality. But just because it's animated, you're going to get less details. And that's not their fault. That's just the source material.
Right. That's true.
202 is a little much for me.
And I'll say this. Oz from Ostradamus Toys, huge Ghostbuster fan. This guy makes his own ecto cooler at home, okay?
Yeah, the recipe, I got it.
So he's diehard, right? And he got super excited about this. And he was telling me like the ghost pairings that are done right here, like with Peter and Egon, the ones that they have, those big ones, they're like specific to them because apparently those ghosts have really, whatever interactions with them that are a little stronger than the rest. Like, that's the thing with Mondo. Like, Mondo takes a property, understands it, respects it, and then gives you the toy. Instead of just saying, oh, we can make money from this, and here's the toys, here you go. They understand whether they're fans themselves or do the research themselves. You can tell that there is love there, and respect for the toy line. And Oz was saying, like, they hit these out of the park with the companion pieces, with the look. But he also did say that 202 price point is a little much, even as a diehard.
Yeah, that's what sucks about these. Just like I think another thing too is like because most people, like I would assume, would maybe want maybe 1 or 2 villains and then the Ghostbuster crew.
Or yeah.
Whereas this, they're gonna pack in a much larger villain plus the smaller ghost, and it's gonna bring that price up way more.
Yeah,
and so. Think about it. So to get like the Ghostbusters team, the full core, it's going to be over $800, and that's just not. That just doesn't make sense. Because like at that point, I know it's not the same, but it doesn't fill that need. But there's like the Mezco Ghostbusters, which like was like a $400 like set, and like
half the price.
It's
interesting.
Much.
It's interesting, and I think and this is just my perspective, but I think it's like Mondo jumping from the 1/6 scale, jumping into 1/12 scale. I think. Maybe they're not realizing the price points or the price breaks, maybe is what I should say. At what point do people be like, you know what, I'm out because of that price point within the 1/12th world? Because it is a different world.
That's a really good point. And I'm wondering also too, now that you say that, is if I think sometimes with the 1/6 game, the figures, they use a lot higher quality materials than 1/12th game. Yeah. So I'm wondering if maybe they should use different materials for these and not use this because to me it looks like the same plastic that they're using for the 1/6 X-Men stuff that I've seen. So use a different material to maybe bring down the cost. Like, yes, it's going to be lower quality, but you're still getting the Mondo treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes.
So maybe lower save costs on materials because like if our boy Oz is saying that and he's diehard, then the price is not right, guys.
I think so. I think so. And it could just be growing pains from Mondo as they jump into this 1/12 world.
Yeah.
I think they announced He-Man 2000X will be next.
Okay.
So they're hitting those, those 80. I can't remember Pleximation. I can't remember what the companies that used to make those, but they're jumping into this world, and I'm excited. I'm here for it. We'll see what those prices do, but Mondo will do good.
Yeah, because their 1/6 stuff is like reasonably priced. Like it's compared to like Sideshow and Hot Toys, so it's weird.
Mm-hmm. It is interesting. All right, but that's gonna go ahead and wrap up our show today. Thank you so much, friends, for tuning in. Make sure you guys let us know your pick of the week while me and Josh are discussing or thinking about our pick of the week. Just coming out for the week from Comic-Con, which was huge. Check out all of our breakdown videos on those. We got them broken down by brands as well. We also had a whole weekly about things about that as well. Lots of fun stuff there. We also broke down the HasLab for the G.I. Joe Rattler. You know me, I like saying the word Rattler.
Yeah, we hit the first tier.
Yes.
Update. We hit the first tier.
And the good thing, too, having our video out there is we've kind of gotten some responses from people different from our perspectives, which is great. So let us know what you guys think about those. Any of our stuff, of course. But yeah, no, Josh, what are you thinking? All right, what's your pick of the week? I'll run it back for you real quick.
Let's see. Do I say it? Oh, that one is good. There's some good choices, guys. There's some good stuff this week. This was a good week.
Yeah.
You know what?
For a post San Diego Comic-Con week.
What was that? Good stuff. I'm going to give it to them. Underdog, dude. Underdog hero, Jack specific Simpsons way, dude. I'll take any. You could, okay, I'll just, if I had to pick, maybe like freaking, the Jack specific Homer Simpson. I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. Cool.
Maybe.
That definitely was the underdog. And I threw that in there just because I love Simpsons. And, I'm just excited about getting some figures of that. For me, I'm going to go, man, just every time they're on the show, I'm going Zorro.
Zorro, okay, you need to watch One Piece. Right?
I need to start watching One Piece. This is the 4th time, I think. Every time they've been on the show, I've said One Piece as my pick of the week. I got it. When does Netflix drop that shortened version?
It's gonna take a while. But no, it'll get there.
No, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Zorro, man. Just a clean figure. I just love that aesthetic, man. It's just so good, it's
dynamic. Yeah.
All right, friends, well, go ahead and let us know down below what you guys thought was the best reveal from the week. As always, friends, keep collecting, keep playing. May the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.